Healthy social media use. From our series, Help Yourself and Others with Mental Health Collaborative. We often pick up our phones to complete one quick task and then find ourselves scrolling through our feeds for 20 to 30 minutes or even more. While social media is designed to help us connect, sometimes it can actually damage our relationships and increase loneliness. Finding the right balance of social media use is all about how we use it. There have been tons of studies done about social media and its impact. One showed that even having a smartphone in our view lessened empathic concern for others and overall lowered the quality of the conversations that we do have. Other studies have found that spending 2 or more hours a day on social media can increase feelings of loneliness. What the research definitively shows is that social media usage increases loneliness for those of us who use it to avoid social interaction, yet decreases loneliness for those of us who use it to connect on a deeper level. For example, when we scroll through our feeds, when we're getting coffee with a friend, or while we are talking to someone, a phenomenon called phubbing, we may be using social media to avoid interaction, and definitely losing an opportunity for real connection. It doesn't matter what we are doing on our phones. It can be disheartening and isolating when we're talking to someone who is staring at a screen. We're all guilty of it to some degree, but we can control it. When we intentionally put away our phones, we can reap the proven benefit of having real life conversations. Having said that, social media use has benefits too. It can help connect us when we need support, good examples being grief support pages or groups for people who suffer from rare diseases. It enables us to reach friends and family who are far away, and it can make positive change. As an example, Mental Health Collaborative uses social media to spread mental health education and awareness. This brings us to the type of content we engage with. Oftentimes, our feeds are filled with negativity. There is even a new term for the common practice of endlessly looking through bad news: doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is damaging to our mental health for many reasons. It causes us to overestimate the bad in the world, can make us feel powerless, and can increase levels of depression and anxiety. Or, sometimes when we look through our feed, everyone looks like they have it all. When we only see the highlight reel of someone's life, it can appear that they are always having fun and that everything is picture perfect. That can lead us to compare ourselves with others, damaging our self-esteem, and those thoughts can stay with us long after we put the phone down. It's important to be aware of when, how, and why we are using social media. Since these technologies profit from each minute we spend on them, they are designed to be addictive and can have a negative impact on our psyches. Nobody likes the feeling of missing out, and sometimes we compulsively check our feeds to make sure we aren't missing anything important. Additionally, features like photo tagging, stories, and notifications can make all of this hard to avoid. Because our brains are hardwired to stay updated and connected, and there is always a new post or notification, we can feel like we have to check every few minutes to stay in the loop. This negative cycle can prevent us from focusing or being present, and it can leave us exhausted. The bottom line is that social media has advantages and disadvantages. To get the most of social media without letting it run our lives, we need to create healthy boundaries. There are plenty of steps we can take to create boundaries around social media use. Setting time limits on our apps reminds us when we have hit our set amount of minutes. Another thing we can do is deleting our apps from our phones entirely and temporarily downloading them once a week at a predetermined time, just to catch up for a limited amount of time. We can also narrow our feeds, paring down our list of friends so we only spend time and energy on the people we truly care about. Finally, we can keep our devices out of sight or in a different room when we're doing work and especially when we're talking with others, so that we can be fully present and focused. We hope you found this information helpful. We at Mental Health Collaborative are committed to providing education and increasing awareness about all of the interrelated states of mental health. We hope that by doing this, stigma decreases and more people get proper treatment and support for mental illnesses, learn when to get help, where to get help, and what to expect when they get there.